Vladimir Putin, a name synonymous with modern Russia. From the collapse of the Soviet Union to the resurgence of Russian influence on the world stage, his journey from a KGB officer to the president of Russia has been marked by determination, controversy, and a relentless pursuit of power. Born on October 7, 1952, in Leningrad, Vladimir Putin grew up in a post-war Soviet Union. The harsh realities of his early life shaped a man who would later become one of the world's most powerful leaders. In 1975, he joined the KGB, the Soviet Union's feared security agency, where he served as an intelligence officer. This period was crucial in shaping Putin's worldview, instilling in him a sense of duty, secrecy, and a deep understanding of power. The late 1980s and early 1990s were a time of turmoil and change. The Berlin Wall fell, and with it, the Iron Curtain that had divided Europe for decades. In 1991, the Soviet Union collapsed, leaving behind 15 independent republics and a Russia struggling to find its identity. Putin, who was then stationed in East Germany, witnessed the collapse of the Soviet influence firsthand. This experience left him with a deep sense of loss and a determination to restore Russia's position on the global stage. The 1990s were a chaotic time for Russia. Economic turmoil, political instability, and widespread corruption plagued the nation. Amid this chaos, Boris Yeltsin, Russia's first president, sought a loyal and capable successor. Vladimir Putin, who had by then transitioned into politics and held various governmental positions, including head of the FSB, the successor to the KGB, was chosen. In 1999, Yeltsin unexpectedly resigned, and Putin became the acting president. In March 2000, he was elected as Russia's president, marking the beginning of a new era. Once in power, Putin moved swiftly to consolidate control. He reined in the oligarchs who had amassed vast wealth and influence during the 1990s, bringing them under the state's control. He also took a hardline approach in the Second Chechen War, restoring Russian dominance in the volatile region but at a significant human cost. Through these actions, Putin began to reshape Russia, centralizing power in the Kremlin and weakening democratic institutions. His rule became increasingly authoritarian, but for many Russians, he was seen as a stabilizing force after years of chaos. Economically, Putin's early years in power were marked by growth and rising living standards, fueled by high oil prices and a booming energy sector. He oversaw significant infrastructure projects, including the modernization of cities and the development of new energy pipelines. However, this economic growth was also accompanied by increasing state control over the economy and a crackdown on dissent. Socially, Putin promoted a return to traditional Russian values, often in alliance with the Russian Orthodox Church, which further solidified his power among conservative segments of the population. On the international stage, Putin has been a force to be reckoned with. His foreign policy has been driven by a desire to restore Russia's influence and counter Western dominance.